We are looking at how Spirit-filled believers behave in this world. And Romans 12 just gives us these bullet points, as it were, just one command after another. And let's pick up what he says, and there'll be various different subjects, but we'll try to move through them. So today, no matter where you are, what you're facing, what situation, how does the Spirit of God want me to behave? Maybe one of these verses could speak into your situation. Listen to what he says. Romans 12:14, I begin there. Bless those who persecute you. Sounds like Jesus and the Sermon on the Mount. And oh, what a difficult task. Our staff just looked at a clip yesterday from Voices of the Martyrs, seeing one of our beloved sisters in China beat up, in prison, and suffering much for the sake of Christ. And then to just tell her, by the way, pray for the guard that beat you up. Pray for the man or the men who arrested you. It's easy to say, but only a life in the Spirit could enable you to do this. Most of us struggle with a persecution complex. Nobody's persecuting us. We just act like it. But here he's talking about believers who daily face persecution. And he said, pray for these, bless these people. Do like Stephen, who said, Father, do not lay their sin to their charge. I forgive them even while I'm being stoned. It goes on to say, bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Do you enter into the sorrows and the joys of other believers? I think sometimes some people are better at mourning with you than they are at rejoicing with you. I have found that out in my life, that I have very few people that I could share my victories with. Why? Jealousy, envy, or being accused of being arrogant, or myself coming across as boisterous. So I had a very small circle of people, still do, that I could share any victory without my motives being corrupted. Easier for them to mourn with me than to rejoice with me. And here he's commanding us. Are we rejoicing with those who maybe got a new purchase, a new baby put in their arms? What if you're a woman that can't have children and another woman has a baby? Can you rejoice with her? Or will you be envious and jealous? Being a single, someone's getting married, maybe your best friend. Can you rejoice? Or do you resent the fact that God gave them a partner and you're still not married? All kinds of situations. Or someone said, I've become a widow. Why are you letting that other couple have long life? Why did you take my husband? Why did you take my wife? It's unending, the circumstances. But he said, here, we must learn to rejoice with those who rejoice. And we mourn, we even weep with those who weep. Only the Spirit of God can enable us to enter into the emotions, the sorrows, the afflictions of others. Because most of us say, none of my business, it's not my family, it's not my dad, it's not my child, I could care less. But we're not given that privilege. We're told to enter into the emotional trials of God's people because he makes us care. He makes us get involved. So what a challenge that only the Spirit of God can enable us, out of love, enter into the lives of other people. May God help you to do this as I pray he'll help me do the same.